it's us, your doll collecting ancestors of the past. We can't understand why you won't buy this doll, Kharizmah. After all those years we fought for them to sell black dolls. Are you not a black doll collector, Kharizmah? Don't you adore dolls with curly hair, Kharizmah? Is her dress not well designed and cute enough for you? Is her face not a unique face that you don't own? Kharizmah! Robert Best dolls always increase in price. A black Silkstone doll is so rare, rare, rare. Will Mattel continue to make black dolls without support?
I'm totally going to make a video about my conscience harassing me about this doll. I'm not a Silkstone doll collector. First of all, in the face, they remind me of those little musical jewelry boxes you'd have when you were a child. You'd open them up and a ballerina would pop out and dance in a circle. You really couldn't touch her or you might destroy it. They just look like that in the face. They just aren't my thing. It's really too bad because everything else is exactly my aesthetic. All I can do is try to recreate the aesthetic of this doll with the things I have at home. I went to Etsy and I started uploading digital patterns. I figured, what's there to lose? Because most of them run anywhere from $1.50 to $3. All I need to do is find pieces that look similar enough to this dress and merge the patterns together. When I look at this dress, I see a light blue coat dress with a layered petticoat. I'm not too sure about the sleeves, but a jacket with slightly puffy sleeves should still cater to this aesthetic. Also, I figured any kind of skirt where I could curl the edges back could go over the petticoat, and that shouldn't be too difficult. Except that I also wanted to do this challenge for myself using only material that I could buy at Dollar Tree. Not sponsored, but I should be. In my head, I'm a super seamstress and designer. Reality often proves to me that I'm quite delusional. The patterns would also help to prove that I am delusional. Let me talk about these Etsy patterns. You don't even get to see a glimpse of these digital patterns before you buy them, obviously. Some of them weren't in English. Some of them had been scribbled on and edited so that it was impossible to figure out truly what was going on with the pattern. Some of them, the text for the description was in such a blurry state that I couldn't decipher which pattern pieces belonged to which picture. It was a nightmare. 3 days and 4 tries later, I decided to do things a little differently. Something I should have done in the first place. I made my own pattern. Before I show you the result, I'm going to show you how to make a couple of dresses from ribbon. Then I'll talk about my version of the petticoat Perfection Barbie outfit. Let me take you on a journey through my doll collecting past. How it started and how it came to this bothered conscience. My Barbie doll collection is comprised of black Barbies with unique face molds and some unique features. When I started collecting dolls, the only articulation for Barbie was the snap-click knees. Jem had fully articulated dolls, but they were ugly. That massive collection of Barbie dolls probably totaled about 8 dolls. Then time went on and I had a daughter. Of course, I wanted to collect dolls with her, and I became quite fascinated with building up her collection of Bratz dolls. Not only were they way more fashionable than Barbie at the time, but they could do something that Barbie couldn't only dream of. Stand on their own 2 feet without a doll stand. Time went by and I was collecting toys, but not really Barbie. And then she happened. Barbie Looks 2020. Wow. She set the standard. From that point, I wanted articulated black Barbies with afros, braids, crimped or curly hair, Barbies with updated fashions and unique facial features. I hadn't realized that Barbie had stepped up her game when I wasn't paying attention. All this to say, of course, Robert Beth's doll fits all the major checkpoints that I use to decide to buy a Barbie doll. I saw her on the Mattel calendar, so I looked up what fashion doll series 2 was, and it was a Silkstone Barbie. Man, I was so glad that was going to be a Silkstone doll because my wallet could use a break. Mattel, you've really been putting in the work this year. Then I saw the early images and I was confused because it's very rare for there to be a black Silkstone doll. I proceeded to do more research and I saw that these dolls are going to do nothing but increase in price, which is fantastic if you're a Silkstone doll collector. Again, I am not. I rarely keep my dolls in a box. I like to redress my dolls. I like my dolls to share clothes. These retro dolls always look like hands-off, in-box collector dolls. Since a petticoat requires tulle or some sort of mesh, I decided to go a different route with the dress that was under the coat. I decided I was going to do a ribbon dress, similar to this straight dress, but a little shorter, and then I was going to layer the ribbon all around it using a staggering technique to give the dress a little bit more body to help poof out the dress. For the jacket, it seemed that I was going to have to line it. So I figured if I was going to have to do that, then I might as well make it into a reversible jacket. I still wanted to maintain the cup-like look around the breast area, and I'm still not sure what's going on with the sleeves, so I decided to do the sleeve shortcut that I've been seeing lately, where the sleeves are just this elastic at the top and bottom and they just slide around the arms. The shoes, I have shoes very similar to these in so many colors, so that's easy.
Vanity of vanities, everything is vanity. What do we gain? Toiling each and every day. The older generation goes as a new generation shows. As the sun begins to rise, you look around and it's night. The wind blows north to south. The wind goes round and round, while the river runs into the sea. Yet the sea never overfilling. Everyone's weary, everyone's weary. There's nothing new under the sun. No new thing that hasn't been done. What has been is what will be. The eye not tired of seeing, the ear not bored of hearing. There's nothing new. Nothing. Can it truly be said? See this new thing, it was done ages ago. It was done already, yet we forget the past, a forgotten memory. Those in the future will forget present things. There's nothing